Yo, welcome back. Today talking about the money laundering missions that we have here. So, want to learn how you could turn this simple car wash into a gold mine? Well, we're going to be heading down to the terminal to intercept a high value shipment, dodge some heavy fire, and secure a massive payday for the hands-on car wash. Let's get to work.
We've got a shipment of dirty cash just arrived, sending you the location.
Alright, so we just got the call from Raph, heading down to the terminal, so we gotta look for the container that has the Tampa GT. So you see the oppressor locked on to some people, that means that's where the container is, in that general area. So wherever those enemies are at, it's safe to assume that's where yep, there it is, the container that has the stash we need to grab. So with this one, we'll be still in the car, and I'm just over here blowing up everything because why not? Yeah. All right. And there's still an enemy back here. I couldn't see him that good, but he was shooting at me. Like I didn't see him at all, and I was trying to get an angle on him, but oh well. At that point, I was just like, forget it. Alright, so here's our container. The language on here. Alright, so we're gonna steal this car. Alright, so dropped it off at the little salvage yard, and instead of calling in a vehicle, the car wash is right across the street. So I'm gonna just run over here and yeah, to hands on, and we gonna deliver this cash. Nice. Alright, so in this next money laundering mission, we're going to go ahead and steal the rival's cash. So it's actually a couple piece mission, so we have to go over here. See, the instructions say we gotta open the trunk of the Emperor. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it on my map. Okay. See what we got in this trunk. Some equipment.
Surprise!
So of course it's explosive charges.
Shake up their operation. Oh, and boss, grab any cash before you blow the place up. I'm waste conscious.
Raph is hilarious. Man, who put that pole in my way? Alright. So we gonna head over here. There's gonna be some enemies out here. Put your oppressor. It's easy. Take him out. Oh, there we go. Okay. Time to get it started. Alright, so you're gonna go in here. It's like 3 enemies in here. There's 1, 2, and then the third one, he's behind that forklift. Now, I've shot an explosive back there before and took him out, but man, sometimes it's not worth the headache, because you could accidentally blow yourself up, you know. So let me get this cash out of the first one, and you can't finish the mission without getting the cash. So you can't skip it. You have to do it. Get the second one. And I know there's a trick where you can actually, if once you start and you hit the pause menu, your character will continue to pull the money automatically. I don't typically do it. I just press X. Keep it pushing. So go to this last one. Alright, so got all the money. Now we can plant the charges. So you have to go over here. And these are some, wait till you see them. These some sophisticated looking charges, aren't they? Not like our normal sticky bombs. Yeah, so you're gonna plant 2. And then we're gonna head up out of here now. Okay, so now hop back on my oppressor and get out of here ASAP before it explodes. Let's go. And there it is, explosion. Now I gotta lose the cops. So I just fast forward past that, lost the cops. Now we're gonna head back to the car wash. And boom. So remember this, that you don't get paid right away. Within a few minutes of completing the laundering mission, the money is then placed in your safe, or in the bag in the room in the car wash. So your safe money is separate from what you get in for the money laundering mission. So the safe money is actually just for the businesses you have that are in the game, and that's what fills up. But the other one, that's from the laundering, so that money is deposited in there. Right now it's 3 times money, so you can rack it up pretty quick in the game. I believe it's over 100,000 per mission because it's on triple money. So this one, we're gonna, with the rivals, we're gonna earn all their cash up. Yeah, with the oppressor you can go in there, blow it up easy, or I've done these missions where I'm just driving a regular car. You can roll up on them and wreak havoc. If that's your thing, do it. Me personally, there's no bonus for doing this faster or slower. Like you don't get anything extra for completing these missions faster. So if you just want to get done with them quick, I recommend using your oppressor or a sparrow or something like that. But yeah, and so we start with these stacks out here and just setting them on fire. The Molotov, you got to be careful because it does splash back on you. And I'm gonna move my oppressor over here because it's, when we come out, there's gonna be enemies waiting for us or pulling up when it's time to go. So I'm just getting it closer to the door so I can be ready to roll. All right, time to go in here and let these rivals have it. Language. Ooh, there we go. Took out the kneecaps. You need them shins. Yeah. Got you. Just wanted to make sure. There's another dude over there. There he is. Wow. In your face. Normally I would throw a sticky bomb in there, but because there's going to be some enemies that spawn once you set a few of these on fire. You're going to have 2 enemies that spawn back there. So, and you see I'm getting some distance. And what you want to go from the back to the front, because if you don't, you'll get caught in the fumes that are going. You see it's getting a little blurry in there. And there they go. Where you at? I thought they were coming out. There you go. That's one. Where's the other one? I thought he was gonna run out. There you go. Alright. Finish taking these out. Bam. Get that one. And there's 2 left. One more. There we go. So now I'm gonna get this one since it's the last one. Because now I can run out of here. There we go. And you'll see it's gonna get real. Yep, there's the cloud. And it does take health from you, so that's why you want to save that one at the front for last. Alright. So I was trying to blow these guys up and accidentally killed myself. Trying to blow them up. And the cold part is, with your oppressor, it gets destroyed. You gotta wait like 5 minutes before you can call it in again. I didn't try it in this mission, but the other trick is, like, when that happens, you can call your terabyte nearby. And I know in free mode it works, but you can call your terabyte nearby and you can actually go in there and just get it once you call Morris Mutual to send, you know, replace the vehicle. But because I couldn't remember if you could call it a terabyte in the mission, so I was like, forget it. At first I was gonna try to wait out the time, but then I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna just steal an NPC car. Go from there. See, you can see I'm calling my mechanic because I wanted to make sure how much time I had left, and I was just like, up, there we go. Yeah. Got him. And then you can see it's still like 3 minutes and some change left, so I was like, forget it, I'ma just steal an NPC vehicle. Call it a good day. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, that car up there still running? Yeah, it's a lot faster than that one. So I decided to take that one to catch up with the van we have to destroy. And as you can see, caught up with them, planted the explosive, let them get a good business, boom, done. And then we gotta leave the area, and that's the end of that mission. All right, so this one is actually this is a really fun one, if I'm being honest. I like this one because it's a good old-fashioned deliver something and then protect protect the assets. You got to shoot it out a little bit. So we're gonna fly over here, hop in the Sea Sparrows. You can see the cargo is attached to the bottom of it. And now we take this to the yacht, and it's 2 parts, right? So you got to drop off the cargo into the yellow circle, and like Raph said, drop it off in the front, then land in the back. And it's important that you don't wreck the Sparrow or blow it up, because you're gonna use it to get away. If not, you'll have to improvise. Like one time I did this mission and I had to take one of the enemy boats to get away and then get to my vehicle, and then from there we were able to go. So definitely make sure you don't do like I did before and accidentally destroy the Sparrow. It'll be your friend when it's time to get away. So make sure you got your weapons ready. Go over there, talk to the client. When you go to talk to him, now we're gonna have police and those guys show up. Yeah.
Drop the firearm. Yeah, just in case you haven't noticed, boss, we're fucked. Get those feds on the back.
Oh yeah. So now you gotta go grab the client. This is why you don't destroy the helicopter. Yeah, that was fun. Enjoyed a good old-fashioned shootout there. And now we gotta lose the cops. Make sure the client gets where they need to be safe. And so now we take them back to the safe house. Even to this day, even after playing this game for 13 years and seeing 30, yeah, man, it's still just amazing how alive the city looks. This is, I can't wait till GTA 6 come out, but yeah, so we're almost at the drop-off spot, and that'll wrap up this mission, escorting the client to the safe house. But remember, that shootout is fun, and some of this stuff, it's you know, it's fun with this game is always fun with another player. So if you got somebody to run with, man, and they don't mind helping you, do it. Boom. Alright, so now gotta leave the area, and that'll complete this one. Yep. Alright, so I called Raph to see what was good. So this is funny. This mission certainly would be easier if you could if you could use your oppressor, but because you can't use your oppressor, you have to use the havoc that they put you in, which is actually, this is a pretty durable little helicopter. The only thing about this mission is that it takes a lot of time. It can take a lot of time when you're searching the area for the packages. There's a total of 3 packages at the drop zone, and you gotta look to see where they're hanging at. They're usually, sometimes they're hanging from the area we're going in, and sometimes it's hanging from the cranes that are in that area. Sometimes it could be hanging from a billboard. I think there's another one that's near the bridge where it can be hanging from trees, the bridge itself, and all that stuff. So you just want to keep an eye out and look for it, because you'll hear the beeping once you get real close to it. But other than that, you have to see it, and if you don't see it, then yeah. So going to the first one, I believe the first one was over here on the cranes, near the Mile High Club. Yeah, there it is. See, like you couldn't hear it till you got close to it. So that's the first one. Then we're going to grab the second one here, which is, I think is hanging from the other cranes over here as well. Over here by what apparently was supposed to be some apartments that were under construction. I didn't know that till what was that, the Mr. Faber work that I did this week. But turning to the right, there it is. It's hanging from that crane. Yep. And then the last one took me a minute to find, because I was looking at the billboards, I was looking at buildings to see if maybe it hung off the building. But lo and behold, I actually flying around low, I seen it over there, and it's hanging off the side of the freeway. I was like, oh crap, I didn't know it was there. So I'm gonna get that package, which is the last package. And after that, Raph's gonna tell us we have to drop them off to the runners. And so we're about to head over there so the runners can get the package, and they can get the cargo and do their thing on the ground with it. Yeah. So as you can see how it's spread out, because you're gonna have enemies chasing you. It's really difficult trying to fight them with this little helicopter, because this joker is it can take some hits, but you better off just outrunning them. So go, just fly, go to your drop-offs and be done with it. Don't even engage them, just outrun them. That's all you gotta do. And for those who didn't know, I believe this helicopter has a 50 cal on it. Like, ooh, that's why when you hear it shoot, it's like. All right, heading over to the first yellow dot, and as you can see, they're not keeping up with me easily. The enemies aren't, and ain't that I hate that I wasn't low enough to make the drop off. So you got to be low to make the drop off. And you'll see here in a minute. Watch. Boop. Boop. Just spit it out real quick. All right, so now on to the second one. And again, like I said, you basically can outrun the enemies that are chasing you. There we go, got that one. And now headed to the last drop off. You have it. Boom. All right, that in lead area, and we're done. So with this mission, we gotta head way up north, because we gotta head out to sea where the cargo went down, and someone already beat us to it. So now we have to follow them. I'ma speed this up here. Yeah. There we go. No suspicion. Doot, doot, doot. All right. So now, just come in here with your oppressor, start blowing people up. Wait till they pull up, because if you do it before they pull up, it... There we go. Another one. There's going to be a helicopter that spawned too once you take out all the guys on the ground. Yep, there it is. There we go. Let me spin on them. Boom. Got him. Alright, time to pick up this case. Recover the cash. Aye. Back to Higgins Helitours. And that's it. Boom. Easy peasy. Alright. So now we're gonna start the last one, which is we gotta recover the helicopter. So you gotta get this helicopter back from the police is what this one is. Alright, so now we're here. Yep. So with this mission, it's a couple ways you could do it. You can actually come in and try to do it stealthy, because you can actually go to the left there. There's an entrance over there where you can actually sneak in. But I didn't feel like doing it that way, so I'm gonna do it this way. Alright. Got the truck. And this isn't one of those missions where it's necessary for you to pull out your Phantom Wedge unless you just want to, but you don't need to, because the trailer and the truck is like right by each other. So now that we got this helicopter, I remember the first time I did this mission, I did it the hard way. And when I say the hard way, I lost the cops while driving this around Los Santos, and it was tough. Like going off-road, all that stuff. I was like, man, I ain't coming out of here, because guess what? I forget those lights, man. They will stop you in your tracks. So, man, cops everywhere. Alright. So I'm gonna keep going here. Hopefully, the plan is going to be that I gotta lose the cops. So what I'm going to do is get to a point where I can spawn my oppressor. I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna spawn my oppressor, fly that around to lose the cops, and then we'll be good. Alright, so like I said, I called in my oppressor, used that to get rid of the police, because you can't call Lester in here, if I remember correctly. This is one of those missions where you can't use any of that. You have to lose the police the old-fashioned way. So did that. Now I'm gonna deliver the helicopter back to Higgins Helitours.
Listen, I'll explain on the way, but you need to get to that location and steal a baller's car. Just trust your pal, Rabbit.
Alright, so this one is a fun one. You gotta steal a car from the ballers. And these poles, boy. You gotta steal a car from the ballers, and then you're gonna do drive-bys on the rivals. This is pretty dope. I like this one.
That way they suspect you're only doing low-level trade, and you know what? You want to keep it that way because I do not pay them to ignore the crazy amounts of dollars that pass in and out of our shops.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're gonna steal this car, take out some dealers, stir up some trouble, and keep the eyes of the LSPD on the streets and out of our books.
Yep. So you gotta be careful. I'm trying to missile them surgically, get a few people out the way. There we go. Try to get a few people gone before I get in the car, because otherwise they will shoot you up. Alright. Alright, so now grab this car, and we're on our way to the first dealer, which is here in this parking lot. Yeah. So I was like, I should blow him up, hit him with a grenade. And then I just changed my mind. I was like, forget it, I'm gonna just shoot him. Oh, it'd have been funny to use the grenade though. That whole time I was sitting there, they didn't suspect anything. Alright. So he's dead. That's the first one down. Now on to the next one. He's over here. Alright. So now we head this way. And he's gonna be in this. He's gonna be standing outside this house in front of the garage, I believe. Yep, there they go, right there. Boom, gone, down. Down on to the last one. There he is. Yep, got him. All right, so now we gotta take the car somewhere, boys. So here's the truth of the matter. I don't believe you don't have to take it to one of those specific locations. You could take it anywhere and actually blow it up. But I'm gonna go ahead, and I was taking it to the scrapyard here. And of course, good old, I didn't go over fast enough. So guess what happened? I got stuck. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I'm up here stuck. I'm thinking I can wiggle the car off, which I probably could, but then I was like, I don't have to get it exactly here. Let me go and get out of here, and we'll go ahead and just blow it up the old fashioned way. There we go. Yep. And yeah, okay, there it is. The end. I could have caught in my presser and blew it up when we were over on the other side, but there it is. That one's down too.
Okay, don't freak out, alright? But news are, well, the radio supply. What's worse, we have cash stashed with the product there. We need to save whatever we can.
Alright. I don't know where that explosion came from, but we're gonna head over here because our product is on fire. So we gotta clear out some of these cops. And with this mission, the cool part about it is you get to use that armored truck that can shoot water. So I'm gonna just set my oppressor over here, get it out the way, because they're gonna be shooting at me. Come over here, hop in here. Alright, time to put out the fire. And it takes, like, that's the oil, I think. So it takes a little bit, but one of the things you're gonna do, especially on this one at Rogers Scrapyard, you can wedge the truck in their way so the police, they won't come in there. Because if you pull too far in, they can pull in behind you and block you. So, man, go out already. That Joker will not go out. See, as you can see, they're shooting at me, but they can't hit me because this thing is totally armored. Like, it's dope. All right, so now I'm gonna back the truck up, kind of get that in the way. There we go. Now I'm gonna get out and go grab the product. See, 2, all right, 3 packages. Get it. Alright, so now I'm gonna back up. Spray some of them out the way. Just because it's fun. Alright, got him. Get off of there. Alright, so now I'm gonna go hop on my oppressor. Back. Ooh. Alright, and we're out of there. I had to lose the cops. Now that I lost the cops, I'm gonna go to Smoke on the Water and make this delivery. And we're done with this mission. so first and foremost, let's re-up on the Molotovs. I like the Molotovs. Those used to be like the favorite when I first started playing this game. I mean, it ain't gonna blow anything up, right? But it was just fun to throw them at people. All right. Now we're gonna head to the first farm, which is way out here in Palito Bay. So I'm gonna skip all that for you again. There we go. And boom. Got the first person, got the second person. And hopefully, you know, sometimes it'll start a little fire when you shoot them. But I forget how, like if you gotta be close or something like that, I can't remember. But anyway, whatever vehicle you use, hop off of it or hop out of it and get your Molotovs off and start throwing them at the trees there. Look like Christmas, don't it? Bam. Bam. Ah, remember I told you the Molotovs got splashback. Just do a roll and that'll help. I've seen people do this different ways, like taking their jerry can and starting a trail of fire, you know, putting gasoline around each part so that way it burns it up. But if you got the Molotovs, you golden. Oh, I missed one. Alright. As you can see, I'm getting a contact while I'm here. But as soon as you leave the area, it'll wear off. Wasted that Molotov for nothing. Alright. So the first one down, now it's on to the second one. And you'll see by the time we get to the second one, the contact buds wore off. Get him. Alright. Time to get out and hit these with the Molotovs. We being some real haters today, boy. Take these enemies out. Wasted another Molotov. Alright, so now it's time to get out of here and go to the last one. And we'll wrap this one up, so get the last one. There we go. Bam. Boom. Got him. There's still a guy hiding out over there. Where are you at? There you go. Got him. Alright, so now I'm gonna land. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just land on this roof right here. Whee. There we go. Gotta make them count. There we go. Bam. Alright. And that's it. So now we're gonna head back to Smoke on the Water, or back to our car wash, and see how much money is in our safe from the money laundering. So for just under an hour of work, it took me about 56 minutes for all of them. You see, I made $945,000 doing all those money laundering missions. So have fun, make that money this week. I'm out.
I'm the king of Los Santos. That's the word they ought to be. I own every single high rise. I run that English king of Los Santos. Got a crown you can't deny. Look up at the skyline. See my name across the sky. Got the money, cars, and clothes. That's the life I chose. Yeah, the money, cars, and clothes. And the whole city knows.